This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, September the 16th. I'm Michael Groff. Temperatures continue to heat up, and by tomorrow afternoon, we'll be approaching record levels in some spots, but we will see a moderation in our afternoon highs as we head through the weekend and early next week. And if you're looking for rain, well, you're probably going to be rather disappointed over the next 10 days. Let's talk about it. Yesterday in the valley, 105 degrees was the afternoon high, 80 the morning low. The normal high now down to 100, the normal low 77. Outside now here at 8:20 a.m., clear sky out there, and we're sitting at 83 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 44, relative humidity 26%. The winds are light and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning, 61, the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 70 at Goldfield. Most locations around the metro are in the mid-70s to middle 80s. The upper air pattern across the country, a few features of note. We've got Sally along the Gulf Coast, high pressure in control here over the southwest and much of the western states, and a trough very slowly making its way toward the Pacific Northwest coast to bring them some much needed unsettled weather. Here's the watch warning map. Still have hurricane warnings in effect over parts of South Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. Tornado watches in those same areas as well as into parts of Southwest Georgia. Flash flood watches extend to the north and east from there all the way up into the Carolinas. Out here in the west, air quality alerts. A few dense smoke advisories continue over the Pacific Northwest as well. High fire danger continues to be the big threat through much of the western states. As far as Phoenix is concerned, we also have an air quality alert in effect and an excessive heat warning from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning through 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. Convective outlook for today, the standard slight risk of severe storms with our landfalling hurricane. Again, a few spin-up tornadoes are possible down there. And the tropics and the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Basin still very active. We've got Paulette, Sally, Teddy, and Vicky. There's a wave coming off the African coast and another one out there over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, and I guess we'll start over there. Here's the satellite presentation. You can see Sally coming ashore on the Gulf Coast and our little wave out over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, convection becoming much more organized out there. There is a 40% chance this could develop, according to the National Hurricane Center, over the next 48 hours. As it moves on to the Mexican coast, it might become a tropical storm. Either way, the consequence is the same, very heavy rain there. Speaking of heavy rain, our system, Sally, briefly intensified to a Category 2 as it came ashore just before 5 a.m. local time onto the Alabama coast this morning. Now, it is weakening as it moves over land, obviously, and the primary risk is going to become heavy rain. But in the meantime, a few tornadoes still possible, and some strong damaging wind over the next several hours will be a legitimate threat from this system. And then it'll eventually begin to accelerate, moving toward the Carolinas by late in the week and fizzling out as it does. Speaking of fizzling out, we've got Paulette, and this is actually going to become a post-tropical system and still be very strong over the North Atlantic. And then it kind of button hooks back to the south, and the modeling on this very interesting all over the place. Some of the models bring it all the way as far south as about 25 degrees north latitude again. And the question is, could it become a tropical system? Could it regain its tropical characteristics? I guess that's possible. Not something to be overly concerned about right now, but just a fascinating feature to watch. And then there's Hurricane Teddy, and this might become a Category 4. It will approach Bermuda by late in the weekend or early next week. It will be weakening by the time it gets up that way, but still a dangerous storm nonetheless, and they could see their second hurricane in a week or so. Then, out in the East Pacific, we still have Tropical Storm Karina. This is weakening, though, as it continues to drift to the west-northwest. Precipitation around here for the next 7 days. From the WPC, no rain in the valley, nothing basically statewide as a very dry weather pattern continues. One that we will detail now as we get into modeling. Here we go, the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Yes, high pressure is in control here, upper heights around 591 decameters or so. So down at the surface, sunny skies, dry air, high temperatures once again 104 to 107 today. Tonight, clear skies and dry air means overnight lows drop in the 70s to low 80s. And then tomorrow, this should be the hottest day of the forecast period. Highs 106 to 109 for Phoenix. Some of the hottest desert spots of southeast California and southwest Arizona flirt with 110 degrees. Now, by Friday, that much advertised trough moves onshore of the Pacific Northwest coast. They get some much needed rain there. And our ridge begins to get knocked down ever so slightly. High temperatures drop back to about 102 to 105 on Friday, 100 to 104 Saturday. and in the upper 90s to about 103 for Sunday and Monday. On Tuesday, troughing continues to pass on by, high temperatures upper 90s to near 102. Here's a week from today. This is Wednesday the 23rd, a very impressive trough making its way toward the Pacific Northwest. Meanwhile, high pressure in control here, temperatures a little bit above average. And going out 10 days, this is Friday the 25th, troughing over the Pacific Northwest, a southwest flow here, dry conditions, and temperatures pretty close to average. All right, precipitation off the European ensemble. Forget it, nothing around here for the rest of the month, it looks like. And temperatures off the national blend of models after tomorrow will start to trend down. Highs will still be just a little bit above average, at least through the 26th, if this is right. But at least there is a light at the end of the tunnel for the end of the triple-digit heat, maybe. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. I thank you so much for watching. It is always appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool, and hydrated out there. Watch your kids around the swimming pool and have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday.